Hey everybody, it's ProbablyRed. So this is part 2 of Run 2, Episode 1. Okay, there's a lot of numbers going on, but we're playing Griftlands, and I'll mark everything down when I post to YouTube to kind of make it a little bit more clear than I'm putting it right here. Then there'll be an explanation in the description about what's going on. But anyways, let's get back into what's going on in the game. We are here talking to the proprietor Habel. I don't know if the game set us back a little bit. Let's see. Rise patrol. Okay, let's just click this guy. What brings you back? Is this... We're about to go to our room. Let's open up the map real quick to see what's going on. Okay, yeah, we got stuff going on. Just to finish up for the day. Let's see. Infiltrate the Rise. Rise patrols are often spotted in the bog at night. It shouldn't be too hard to find one. So that's our active objective, is to infiltrate the Rise. What is this over here? You've heard that the Jakes are running a black market here in Grout Bog. And then limited type opportunities. Let's do those, because this doesn't say limited. There's Auto Dog Road Stall. They're selling auto dogs. And then we got a buddy in trouble. So let's go save them real quick. We don't need an auto dog that bad. To like a robotic hot dog. Anyways, you find Emiko under Kurgan's. You find Emiko under Kurgan's heel, looking one blow away from the worst day of his life. Okay, so let's. I don't want to watch this. I want to save this guy. You make enough of a racket to draw Kurgan's attention, and Emiko looks up at you with wide eyes. Rook? This has nothing to do with you, Hunter. Stay out of it. Let's just talk to the guy. I'm afraid it does. See, Emiko is my friend. Yeah, you pick him poorly then. Okay, so we got intimidates. Incept to intimidated. So, okay, so we give the opponent arguments. Okay, so let's start by, whoa. We got the coin on Mud Coin, and it's on deal to damage to a random enemy argument. Okay, so right now we're gonna receive 4 damage. So we're on the wrong side for that. Hit all enemy arguments. There's only 1. Okay. So we need to flip this coin. Also, to get the other side, we get the same side. Did we? Okay, no, it says that. Oh. Anyways. So I guess let's do the. Better listen close. Okay, so I guess we could add composure. Wait, to us? Cool. Okay, so that's a little bit of a defensive buff. Yeah, we might have gotten like 2 more damage, but not dangerous. You're not half as convincing as you think. I like this. So this is getting a bonus damage. What is this over here? The brainwash propaganda. Prepare a card, swap its cost with this card's cost. What does that even mean? I don't understand prepare yet. That's something I gotta figure out. So this has been increased cost-wise. Okay. And then they're gonna apply composure to a random argument. Okay, so we're gonna take your name. Yeah, because I want that to get stronger and stronger. And then we would need to flip the coin. We are already on the swirly swirl here. That's all of our actions available this turn. I'm a dangerous person. Oh crap, they give us propaganda. Kurgan is holding up for a better argument. Just need to deal 8. The next card played is destroyed. Is played twice then destroy it. So let's get rid of the card we don't like. Let's just look at our negotiation deck and just think. So when this card is drawn, increase the possible random card in your hand until the turn. Unplayable hatch parasite. So this will predict lowers your max health by 10. I wonder if it's worse to remove it versus find out the event. And just for like experimentation and learning sake, we're gonna just figure it out by watching it happen as it upgrades. So we want to keep the coins. They're pretty good, right? I mean, it's a 0 cost to be able to change our coin. 1 for 2 damage. Blacklist is getting very strong, so we want to keep that. Gamble on, I guess that would be heads. Yeah, it's heads versus snails. So heads, we gamble, so we flip a coin for 1, okay, and then get bonus damage. I like that card a lot. So deals 3 at heads. Tails, it does bonus damage. Burn, it hits all enemy arguments. Okay, so I'm liking all these cards. Like, so I guess the composure, like armor is good though. Like we know. So let's see. Prepare card. I guess we could remove that, but that's just temporarily in this. Swap its card. Prepare card. Choose a card in your hand and move it to the prepared leftmost position. So there's something about prepared that happens. I don't know. I don't understand what. Okay, so the next card played is played twice. I think we can take out a rationale and be fine. Let's do that. We might be missing it, but you know. Okay, okay. And then I guess we'll flip one just because we can. Okay. So we're gonna like resist a lot of damage, which is good. Okay, 4 propaganda though, which is bad. Okay, so what is this? Card is unplayable, okay. Swap its cost and this card's cost. So let's do that. And with that. And with that. There we go. Got him. Okay, so let's get a negotiation card. So gain 2 influence. All diplomacy cards deal maximum damage. I don't understand. Diplomacy is an interesting mechanic. It's just very confusing to me. Jargon, no cost. A card is okay. So if it's prepared, apply 2 composure to a random friendly argument every time you play a card. So if we put it in the prepared position, I wonder if that does it. Applied to composure. Okay, so it's like protection. Composure is like, you know, against opponent's arguments. To a random friendly argument every time you play a card. Okay, I don't like that card. That's a lot. I do like flipping the coin though. And I think that this bonus damage is good too. So out of all these, what is the influence again? All diplomacy cards deal maximum damage. But I mean, I feel like the heads and snails things, it's kind of like I already can do maximum damage. But maybe I'm just thinking like too close-mindedly. It's 1 cost 2 to 4. This is a coin flip though. I think it's good to be able to flip the coin. You step off now and be content with the beating you gave him. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to kill you. Fine, but remember this, Emiko. Remember I would have killed you without a second thought. Kurgian stalks off into those shadows as you help Emiko to his feet. Thanks, Rook. You actually saved my skin there. Least I could do. Come on, let's get you somewhere safe. You take Emiko to shelter and after dressing his wounds get back on the road. Okay. So now it's for the night mission. This is where I am, right next to here. So let's infiltrate the rise. Let's see what this rise is all about. So what do we got here? I didn't even pay attention to how much health it's up. Hey, want to buy some robotics? I assure you they're of the highest quality. The highest quality Groutbog anyways. Okay, so combat drone destroys after 1 use for 100? No, right? That's bad. Summons a combat drone. Is it permanent? It seems like I'm pretty sure there was only 1 time, like 1 combat, but I might be wrong. Buy an auto dog. What's an auto dog? A small quadrupedal combat mech. So we're getting the best of both here because we didn't get that other place. We could buy Buy a box of grenades for 150. I think I'd rather have the auto dog. Ask about the robot dog. A robotic dog. What's the catch? Is it broken? No, it's in perfect condition and it'll be fiercely loyal to you. Just don't ask where it came from. We're gonna buy the auto dog. What can I say? I'm a sucker for animals. Right, animals. Well, it's yours. Where'd it go? So we have a robotic friend. So once again, we're right next to it. We're going in. We're trying to go in again. Let's try. You head to the location Felimo mentioned, but as far as you can tell, it's nothing but a desolate patch of swamp. You kick up some moss looking for signs of buried fires, and eventually you see a small mark scratched into the lichen of a large stone. You lost, Grifter. You're one contracting for the Barons. Fair warning, you should leave while you still can. There's gonna be a reckoning soon, and nobody will care if you get caught in the crossfire. You remember the Rise, then? I don't suppose you know where I can find Kalandra this time of night, do you? I'll kill you before you get to her, bootlicker. Be sure of that. Okay, so we're here to take these guys out. Let's just beat them up. I see you have a problem with authority. Perhaps I should instill some awe in you, Okay, well, we're beating up this dude with our robot dog, and he's got a buddy. Okay. So, wow. Auto dog loot. So, I mean, we're fighting robots and half-robot people, these rebels that we're sent to annihilate. What was it? So we're breaking up this party and trying to talk to Kalandra, apparently. We should have just talked to him. There's 2 charge. Store charge, empty cells. Charge can be used on certain cards for additional hit. Okay, so this does 5 to 7 damage. Deal bonus damage equal to the cost of the most expensive card in our hand. Okay, so that's why Kick is good. Okay. What does empty mean? This card is additional effect if you have no charge. I don't know how to empty a charge. Okay, charge can be used by certain cards for additional effects. So let's go ahead. Let's take out Hexadeck. Oh, this guy never gives up. I wonder if he immune to bleeding wound. I wonder if he'll run when we defeat Viren. We only have 2 energy left. We're gonna want to defend a little bit, right? So we're taking 5 damage. Yeah, we're gonna want to defend. Let's just go for the full-on charge. And then wow. Okay, so the dog's going for this guy. Let's just go ahead. So about at half health, so 20 more damage. Okay, that's convenient. It told us. Improvise a card. I like that. I love these cards. Okay, so it reminds me of Invoke if you play Eternal. But let's see. Concentration increases the minimum damage of all attacks. What does this do? Mark. When you attack this target, gain a charge. No, we're gonna take this right. Draw a card. Oh. When this card reaches full XP, it's destroyed, triggers a special event. I love that. That's awesome. So let's do that. We have like max damage going on right now, and I'm loving it. Okay, so we're gonna. Well, who's taking damage? Status effect will be applied to loop. Oh crap. Okay, they locked on. So they're gonna deal 7 damage to my dog. Enhanced trigger. Spin up to 2 charge, deal 2 bonus damage per charge spin. I love that too. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. And we're gonna kick him. Hopefully that'll end this fight. Okay, yeah, of course you can surrender. What is this? Okay, what does this mean? Okay, yeah. In turn. Oh, we do have to completely annihilate the robot. The robot's protecting him, and we can't, let's hit this guy. Oh, no, he's surrendering. Oh, crap. Wrong person. I guess we'll just attack the robot now. And who needs defending? Puppy? Just his stats effect. We'll hit him with a pistol. And in turn, yeah, we wasted 4 damage on it we could have used on the Cobblepot Hexer deck. It's unfortunate. So most... Okay. They're all gonna be 0 cost. So let's hit him with this. We got a ways to go to kill this thing. And... Okay, they're gonna receive 7 damage, so let's make it surrender the missile. Spark Blast? Oh, of course, Electrovision error. I don't care at all. Okay. So, Overloaded Core. Stun all enemies with metallic? Immune to... Oh, all metallic enemies. Okay. This has piercing and destroy after 1 use. That is really good, but it is destroy after 1 use. What's the energy cost on that? I cannot quite see. 1. Okay, that's very good. This is very good. We'll take that, of course. Let's restore resolve by 3. That's excellent. Cheap shot costs 1 less per empty cell. So so of charge. So we have no charge. It's a 0 cost 47. We have 1 charge. If we have 1 charge, it's a 1 cost. 2 charges is 3. No, 2. I don't know. Yeah, it's 2. Okay. 3, it's 3 costs. 4, it's 4 costs. 5, it's 5 costs. Okay. So it basically costs how many charges we have. I feel like it's... What are the upgrade options? Cost 1... Okay, so it reduces its cost or boosts its damage. Okay. Let's back up a little bit. Overcharge increases the max cells of cards by 1 for each count of overcharge. Or empty, apply a cripple. Damage. Attack damage by this target is reduced by 33 at the beginning of their turn. Reduced cripple by 1. So for 1 turn, basically, they are weakened. Okay. I think that's the most. Okay, so that's like 2 to 4, 2 cards. I think cheap shot's not bad. We're gonna take cheap shot. So stop. Don't hurt me, please. I never wish to, you foolish oaf. As I was saying, I'm simply looking for Calandra. I have a valuable opportunity for her, despite your best efforts to squander it. I don't know where she is. She keeps searching the secret. But I know where you can find someone who can pass it along. That'll do. Thank you kindly. I hope you have better manners when we next meet. I'm sure that guy doesn't like me. Okay, so who do you know? Headless's refreshments and healing. You've heard that the Jakes are running a black market, and this is our mission: infiltrate the rise. We're on. We have plenty of health and resolve. You find a ramshackle structure hidden in the bog, right where you were expecting. Thinking it best to put a bold foot forward, you march in. Who the heck is it? I'm looking for a Calandra. Heard of her? Drop the act, Granddad. I'm 2 seconds away from blasting you back to wherever you came from. Explain yourself now. I work with the Spark Barons, but I find them distasteful. I'm here to offer my services. And you expect us to trust you? Of course not. That's why I come bearing gifts. You hand over the intel. Fleckfus's eyes grow wide when he reads it. I'm gonna need some time to go over this. You do a job for us to prove you're not messing around. If you do that right and this intel checks out, maybe you can talk to the boss. I'm gonna be honest, everybody. I am completely confused about what's going on. I've been trying to pay attention. I thought we were working for somebody else. but maybe my character doesn't like the way that they're working out because they're violent and cruel. So we're trying to join these folks, or it's a ruse. I can't even tell. Like, Rook's such a good secret agent. I don't even know what he's doing. Okay, so just a little aside there. So let's take this opportunity. The workers here in Grout Bog outnumber the technocrats 3-1. If manpower was all it took, the whole conflict would have been over before it started. Workers' rights, safety regulations, would have it all. Sounds like a fantasy. It is, so long as the Spark Barons keep a tight grip on the latest and greatest tech. The threat of it is enough to give them power. If this revolution's gonna have legs, we need supplies. One of our scouts had a lead, but she hasn't reported back, and I'm getting worried. I need you to check it out for me. Rescue the scout if you can, and secure the supplies no matter what. So it's an easy mission, battle negotiation. Revolutions need weapons if they are to be successful. Okay, 85 shields and a graft. Now go do it. Cool. What's this thing? Clan. Neutral. Okay, so they don't necessarily dislike us yet. Okay, so our active objective is infiltrate the rise. So that's the objective, is infiltrate the rise. And then we have to contact Jand. So what is that? That's the little box being shifted. Okay. But like, we don't need to go there. Let's go here. Ooh, encounter. A stranger approaches you. He appears to be collecting scraps by the side of the road. Greetings. What a mighty fine specimen. How much do you want for it? Excuse me? The dog. I'd like to buy it. I'd also settle for any other goods you have. 100 shells. Break even for good old loop. I want loop. Loop's awesome. So sell the lockbox for 100 shells. I also want the... What, is this a different lockbox? We only have one lockbox, and we're 2 away from a really, really cool event. I like these events, so I don't want... I mean, I would sell you the twig or whatever. Yeah, whatever those things are, I'd sell you those. But the lockbox, I think it's not for sale. Unless there's 2. There's only one lockbox, buddy. Sorry. Sorry, I'm not really looking to sell anything today. Very well then. Perhaps another time. Sorry, friend. So we're on our way to asset liberation. I love like these little paths that you actually go through. It's really cool. Alright, so what's going on? Jand, and let's... Do we need anything? I'm actually curious, what are you selling? Hello again. Slurred speech and tipsy. Restore 10 resolve. Give 30 shield. Okay, no big deal. Bloated. Cost 50 shells to restore health. Okay, so let's go back a little bit. Kurgan doesn't like us. Okay. Let's go. Okay, so stop bothering me. Word is Leaky makes money on the side, stooging for debt brokers and keeping the derricks well stocked with labor. Come to distract me from a drink? Best have a good reason. Okay, it doesn't look like there's even an option. You meet Umrit. I'd ask what you're up to lurking through the feud at night, but then you might ask me the same. Let's have a drink. Umrit greedily accepts. Nothing like Havarian's well. A largely unsettled continent on the western side of the Hessian Sea. Okay. Gain 5 resolve. Okay, cool. So they like us now. Lost money. Cool. Okay, no big deal. I don't have the money to make you really like us. So, sorry. I didn't really think that through. We don't need a drink again, but we're good on resolve.
This is Holman.
We're done with that. You meet Jand. Evening, Grifter. Ask about the cash. Jan knows the location of the shipment. You flash Jan the secret rise handshake that Blackfish taught you. You forgot to hook your thumb, but that's close enough. Blackfish sent me. He says you haven't checked it. Seeing as you're warm and cozy here, I expect he'll want a good explanation. Not that I'm complaining. This is the easiest rescue mission I've ever partook. I guess it depends on how deep your pockets are. The thing is, I can't leave. Not until I pay off my tab. You haven't reported in because you're in debt to the barkeep? Hey, freedom fighting is thirsty work. Fleckfist has a bar at the headquarters. Why not drink there? I like the swill here better. How much debt are we talking here? Dunno. More than I have, that's for sure. Honestly, I lost track. I've been bussing tables between double shifts at the dig for 4 days. Well, what about the cash? Can you tell me where to find it? That way I can at least take it to Fleckfist. I could do that, but maybe I can't remember unless I'm actually going there myself, you know? Besides, if I don't pay off the rest of my debt soon, the barkeep will just sell it to the Spark Barons. Then they'll put me on probation, watching my every move. Some freedom fighter you are, holding yourself hostage and demanding a ransom. I fight for my own freedom first. Everyone else comes second. Get me out of debt, then I'll take you to the cash. Okay, so we can debate with her to try to get us to make the location of the cash apparent. We could fight. Apparently she's extremely powerful. We could ask about the tab again. Let's ask about the tab. What kind of rebel racks up that kind of bar tab? The double agent kind. Spark Barons come here. They talk more if they're drunk, so I buy them drinks. So you want that cash? You're gonna have to help me pay it. Alright, we don't have the shells for it. Your job is your problem, not mine. Tell me where the cash is, or you'll have more to worry about than bussing tables. Wait, are you threatening me? Alright, let's debate. Listen to this grifter. Don't listen to him. Alright, let's see how this goes. We got different sides. Target an opponent's insurance for 1 damage. So increase Jane's damage by 1. Okay, so it's gonna go. Okay. So we are on heads, not snails. Good coin flip. Okay, so at least since we're on heads. What is this one? Okay, so we can make them deal less damage. We're not going to. Okay. I wonder if that made it go up. Or does it? I don't know. It's okay. Okay, so now we know it hits all enemy arguments, so that's very convenient. But only when it's on tail. We need to flip the coin. We need to take your name. Let's just improvise. 3 composure is pretty good. Give your currently prepared card +2. No. In step 1, flustered. Gruff. Reduces damage by 35%. Okay. Reduced by 1 at the end of the return. That. Okay, so it's like the negotiation version of that other ability, the cripple. Alright, so let's use it. We need to reduce it. And okay. We have a lot of arguments going on. We really needed that snails. So we don't flip every turn, we just flip at the beginning. So, okay, let's see what we need first. We need heads. We don't really want to use that. This this costs 2. Okay, so let's use this first. Okay, and then that. Perfect. That worked well. Okay, let's get our negotiation card going. Dead draw. Draw 2 cards, then gamble. So reduce their cost by 1 if we have heads. So it's 50% chance. Okay, I don't like that very much. What is this? Discard this card to draw 1 card and gain 1 dominance. Not really what I'm looking for. Attack 2 random arguments for 1 to 3. Okay, out of all these, I think this is the best. I think it's even better than the shells, honestly. So we're gonna take that. Fleckfist may have asked me to rescue you, but he doesn't have to know you weren't dead when I found you. So what's it gonna be? The cash, or I pay your debt, and we go for a walk. Fine. Hesh, you're serious, aren't you? Jan reaches into her pocket for a wad of paper someone might have once used as a napkin. The location of the cash is scrawled on it, plain to read, not even written in code. Now leave me alone. I have debts to pay. Hang on. This tells me where to find it, but what if it's guarded? Then you gotta use your wiles or whatever. I need to get to my next shift before the Troncy officer comes looking for me. Do we want to even take Jan? We could probably win another argument against her. Can we come back a second? Let's just do another argument. This is Rye's business. You're Rise. You need to come with me. That's not the kind of work I signed up for. Listen to this grifter. Who are you trying to kid? Who are you trying to kid? I don't know. Who are you trying to kid? There we go, there we go. That's his voice. That's the voice I gave him. Okay. So, we're gonna deal 3 damage with that. 2 bonus damage. It doesn't show the bonus damage, but I know I'm gonna get it. So that would be a good play right there. Attack 2 random arguments, not really what I'm looking for. Now, arguments, yeah, your core argument counts as argument. Good. I was about to say, because that's pretty bad if it only attacks like sub-arguments. Improvise, and, okay, so let's deal max damage. And then get 2 bonus damage. Yeah. Okay. So that was a pretty good turn. Okay, hit pretty hard. So we lose our bonus damage too, though, which is pretty bad. Hits all enemy targets. So we kind of want to do that with some boosted damage. But right now we're in heads mode. Call it's not really good. Okay, we already have their name down, right? Yeah, Jan's name is already down, so it's good just in general, but actually let's just go like this. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. So we already have Jan's name down. I don't know if it counts if it's twice. We only get the bonus once per person. I really love that card. That is a fun mechanic. Where'd it go? Oh, it gets trash until the end of the round. Okay, so we get 2 bonus damage. 2 bonus damage. It costs more right now. This just deals max damage. We wouldn't get in this quick. Like that. Yeah. You don't want this to get messy. You get another negotiation card, which is great. Snail Hunt. Rig 2 tails. Guarantees the result of your next gamble. Only 1 outcome can be triggered at a time. So we'll go, or snails. Improvise a hostility card from your draw pile. So one of the, okay. So, I wonder if it rolls it in a row. Burn seems okay. Like, I mean, I haven't used it yet successfully. This looks pretty good. Prepare a card. This card costs 0. Wow. Do I get to choose? Choose a card in your hand. Oh my gosh. I really think this is super good. It could be in 2 to 5 is pretty solid. It has nothing to do with gambling though. Remember that freedom fighting we talked about? Now's the time. Fine. I swear you sound just like my mom. Before she, you know, got killed in a cave-in. Huh? That probably won't happen to you. Anyway, we going or what? Jan dislikes us. Sorry, Jan. We're broke, so we can't buy you a drink. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's get out of here. Okay, it's not Card City Knights Jail. Gotta remember that. Just like okay, so asset liberation. What are we even doing? We're looking for. Oh, hold up. Where's that? Okay, so we're checking the cache site. It's a little box. You got the location of the supposed spark burning cache. Investigate the site so the rise can recover the goods. Okay, so let's go here. We don't want to get in another negotiation. We're gonna have to fight and then gain some of our resolve back. Jan provides a worthy guide, keeping the branches out of your face and the leeches out of your boots. Eventually she stops short, gesturing for silence. Do your best to comply as a bloodsucker buzzes angrily in your ear. We're close. Just on the other side of this patch. You slowly lean forward, peering through the sharp branches. On the far side, you can make out Baron uniforms, sparkling clean despite the muck. Careful! Let's enter. Quarren will dislike us? Either way, Quarren's not gonna like us very much. If we take him out, we're going against the Barons. Are we Baron? I'm pretty sure we're actually Baron. So we're not gonna take out our own buddy. So Quarren doesn't even know us though. Let's just go in there. You walk nonchalantly into the clearing, your empty hands clearly visible just in case someone gets a funny idea. Excuse me, Baron. Don't suppose you could give us still some directions? You're lost, alright. This is a restricted area, laborer. What's your employee ID? 324 B21. Let's try again from the top, huh? I'll be honest, I'm here for the cash. What would it take to convince you to take a walk? It's just a job, right? This probably will take a lot of convincing. I wonder what that number is. 20. You can trust Rook. This is getting awfully close. Hopefully this doesn't happen during a boss fight. Okay. So we are in heads. Okay, and then composure's not terrible. We're composing her anyway. We're gonna do max damage even though that boss is increased. Do you realize who I am? You're not half as convincing as you think you are. It provides a card from a pool of special cards. Let's see. I like this card. Okay, so what can we do? We can get. Okay, so this we can do all three of these cards. Okay, so let's dog them, and then let's prepare pleasantries. That didn't work like I thought it would. What happened? What the heck? It's prepared synergy. If this is prepared, it costs 0. So if it's like the first card, which that's a very unfortunate discovery. It still does a solid amount of damage, but not for 2. It's a very unfortunate discovery. It's not to the point where we're going to remove it, we just need to focus on prepare synergy now. Oh yeah, we need this guy. Okay, and then... Few bonus damage? Yeah. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Okay. Almost there. Hitting us. Okay, okay. Alright. There's more. Okay. There we go. There we go. Let's get that negotiation going. Now we want some prepared stuff. Heads. This costs 0. Draw a card. I don't know about all that. I don't think that's a good card. I think the heads I mean, the drawing a card goes all the way to the right. I have to check to make sure. I don't think it makes it the prepared card. Slugstorm. Gamble. Snails deal 2 damage to all enemy arguments. This I just realized like all of like the snail references and the flavor. It's just really great. So steal composure or remove composure. It's a coin flip that works for both like functions. Okay. This is also gamble. Okay, so deal 2 damage to all arguments. They don't do anything. They're just gamble cards. How much are we talking about? Remove all composure? We're gonna take Roughneck and try it just to learn. Thing is, if you don't walk, we fight, and if we fight, you die. Walking's good for your health. Hesh, look, we don't want any trouble. Easy enough to go for a walk. I reckon you'd agree. With a look like he just dislodged a sharp bone from his gullet, Cora nods once, and the barons disappear into the brush. You check over the cache crates. Surprisingly, they're full of imported Admiralty weapons. You don't want to be caught by Spark Barons with these in your pockets, but you could move them to a spot more agreeable to the next Rise Rebel who comes looking. Once you and Jan have covered your tracks, she lifts her hands, cupped with the first mound of dirt to camouflage the boxes. But some plot binds her, and you can tell at a glance it's a juicy one. This looks like more weapons, and the Rise has hands to wield them, wouldn't you say? Would I? I mean, Fleckfist doesn't exactly know it's in the cache. He would never know if we took some initiative. You'd risk getting caught with a weapon? That's contraband. We wouldn't have them for long. Not all the workers are part of the resistance, and some of them got bad judgment. We sell them the weapons to use for their own reasons and pocket the change. Hesh, more likely than not, they'll distract the barons by making trouble of their own. If this is such a good idea, why not run it past Calandra? Calandra? Too messy for her tastes. She's out for blood as long as it's a baron. But too soft on the strike bearers and scabs, if you ask me. We could probably use the shills. Let's take the offer. Let's do it. There's always time for profit, I find. Great. I'll just take a few arms and head off to find a buyer. I already have a couple folks in mind. You keep Fleckfist off the scent, and we'll meet up after to split the profits. Jan helps herself to the cache without another word, and you head off to tell Fleckfist about the weapons. At least the ones that are left anyways. Okay. So, that Spark Baron guy definitely doesn't like us. Okay. I thought possibly Jan might be a little bit happier with us, but we'll see. Okay, so let's talk to all Fleckfist. Oh, you've returned. Let's tell them it's secure. Cache secured, rebel leader. You can get yourself a new supply of military-grade weapons. A lot, I hope. Every weapon we have is one less we have to worry about. What about Jan? Did you find her? I did. Jan took some drying out, but she came around. Good to know I still have an asset in the field. 85 shells. Let's get a graft. Okay, so pets have plus 10 health in battle. It's a battle graft. The start of each negotiation, insert a conductor. What is a conductor? A 0 cost. Force all enemy intents and arguments to target a specific argument this turn. So it's kind of like a defensive capability. One use defensive. Gain 6 max resolve. I kind of like that. It'll be good. Like, yeah, we're getting close to losing all our resolve. Okay, So, how much... Where's our pet? No. I just wish I knew how much. Let's see. Nope, nope. We need to find out. Not in graphs. Well, we have a lot of room for graphs, though. Whenever you gain flowchart, gain 2 power until your turn. I didn't. Completely forgot we had that. I should have been trying to push for that more often. Okay, so we got our mud coin. Okay. 30 shells instead sounds pretty good, honestly. The 6 max resolve is probably the best bet. If somebody's like really, really strong argument, like user, and the conductor is not bad. It's a 0 cost. I think our pet has 30 health. This is kind of a hard decision, honestly. Let's take the resolve. It's done, huh? Well, before Fleckfist can voice any more disapproval, Kalandra enters the room. Enough of the 3rd degree. I want to meet the turncoat. Give us the room, everyone. I'll take it from here. The room empties, and you're left alone with the eager Kalandra, who turns to you with a glint in her eye. Nice to meet you face to face, Rook. I have to say, one day in the bog and you've already made some progress. I have it on good authority that Philemo is very pleased to have finally gotten you on side. Philemo often gives mixed signals, but yes, he has me on the payroll. Old friends and comrades, reunited by the threat of a labor union. I went to him first as your letter proposed. Excellent cipher, by the way. I take naturally to this cloak and dagger stuff. Right. Well, I won't pretend I trust you completely. I hired you to spy, after all. Ah, yes. I'm to look for... what was it again? That'll come later. For now, just stay on Philemo's good side. Philemo thinks you're spying on me. We can't give him any indication it's the other way around. But I want you to check in with me every day. For what I'm paying you, you should make time for both. As you like. Kalandra leaves you to your ruminations. It's been a long day and it seems like tomorrow will be even longer. Okay, it seems like a successful day overall. Whoa, okay, I love these. Healing supplies. There's a cache of healing supplies. We don't really need healing supplies. Auto dog salvager. A tech salvager has opened on for 2 shop. They can disassemble your auto dog for valuable parts. Oh, that's kind of messed up. Not loop. Let's go check out the medical supplies real quick. Ooh, we got a mini Jand approaches. Hey, Rook. Good news. The actual weapons pretty much sold themselves. Here sure comes out the 50 shells. Doesn't she already dislike us? Oh, I'll take the 50 shells. Oh, we're gonna give this money to the Rise. My money does go to the Rise. You gotta eat, don't you? Remember, in the war on injustice, you're a resource too. See you around, Rook. Jan turns on her heel, probably to find some new watering hole to roost at. Jan loves us! Okay, cool. Because we skimmed some profit off the top together. War Machine, whoa. Receive a free rocket-propelled grenade launcher once a day from a member of the Rise. Hits all targets, 8 to 10 damage in combat. Destroy after 2 uses. Every day we get that? Oh, man! Okay, so Jan's a pretty strong ally. Okay. Cool. And we are loaded with shells. But what is this? Oh, yeah, we're going here. Forgot. Almost forgot. You find the cache of supplies half submerged in the bog. Upon opening it, most of the supplies are dry, but some of them look damaged by the bog water. So we can use them to gain 10 HP. Now, use all the supplies in the cache. Use the dry supplies, or use all of them. We get sick? I'll just heal a little bit. Yeah, we didn't need that much healing anyways. I wonder, don't we heal during rest? Yeah, we didn't really need that, did we? Okay, I don't really care for that. What is this? Leave a report of your grout bog activities in the dead drop location. Ooh, another encounter. A lone figure is loitering at the side of the road. Hey, pal. You got a shield to spare for an out-of-work laborer? I'm real hungry and the Baron's ain't hiring today. Okay. Okay, we can give people a lot. Oh, we can hire his protection. You want work? Could use a strong set of arms at my side. Do I look like a grifter to you? I'm not risking my neck for a few measly shills. Here. Go get yourself cleaned up. Wow, really? You're alright, you know that? If you never need anything, just ask. Cool. So we gave a lot of money when they asked for help. Start all negotiation with a voice of the people argument. So this argument's resolve damage doubles for each stack. Voice of people's argument with 4 resolve. See, this argument resolve damage doubles. What does that even mean? Okay. I'm still learning. But cool. We get all negotiations with the voice of the people. So I guess we'll look at it when we're in combat to see. Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Veep. That is very kind. Okay. That's a pretty good little bonus we got there. So we're headed to here, just out of curiosity. You arrive at the dead drop. It's much like all the others around Havaria. Empty but full of anticipation. You jot down a few notes about the rise and the spark barons and shove the wax envelope into the sealed canister. If you were any less experienced, you wouldn't notice the sudden silence as someone approaches behind you. You're well out of the shadows, Hessian. Shallows. You're well out of the shadows, Hessian. If you're looking for the cult's secrets, I'm retired. I don't trade in those anymore. No. Secrets are the only thing the heretics here accept as currency. Is that why you followed me here? It has nothing to do with you, Eon. Eon Way. There we go. Remember the old times, huh? Our memories are all our masters let us keep for ourselves. You say the words, but you know, Eon Way too well to hold any real hope that she'd neglect her duty. But you know it too well to hold any hope that she'd neglect her duty. Okay. So we're isolated, but there's no escape. Alright, let's go ahead. We have full health. I mean, come on. Let's just begin, shall we? I'm really anticipating this. And that would have made it 46. Should gain some charge. We're just kind of exploring what's going on here. Let's do an enhanced trigger. Kick. Ouch. Wow. What is this? What is that? Grout knuckle? Grout bog bird. Action. Okay, so she's one of the bog, I guess. So that's the charge. So if we just take a hit, we get charged. Just like she's electrifying us. That's pretty interesting. Okay. She metallic? Oh, counterattack. Yeah. We're both gonna take 5 damage. Just read this. Action of the surface bog and cause that bird to emerge. This bird will return to the bog in 2 turns. Okay, so we can kind of ignore it. So we need to spend some of that charge. That event. Ooh. I wish we could. Whoa. Okay, we get all of them. Targets all enemies. Lumen grenade. Short to one use. Do this spin. Do this card for the rest of the battle. Do the target. Shock box. Grenade. Shock grenade. Stun all enemies with metallic. 8. Okay. Let's use shock box. I kind of want to improvise. Last seems good. Let's just hit him with big stuff. Oh, Ash. Oh, Ash. There we go. What is this? We'll take 2 damage per charge cell. What the heck does that mean? Why? Malfunctioning charge cells? I guess we can spend charge. So you're doing less damage. Oh, okay. Perfect. Do you need the armor? I think we can use it. I'm really glad I kept that box. Ugh. I'm gonna die. This makes us 1 and 2. They're not gonna like us, but at least we'll take the surrender. The battle card. So target all enemies gain 2 defense per target. Robo kick. Oh my gosh. Spend up to 2 overcharge. Increases max damage of all cards by 1. Apply 2 cripple per overcharge. That is confusing. Amplifier cost 2. What is gain? Gain. Apply 1 scorch whenever you apply burn. Target all. Okay, 2 costs. Target all enemies. Gain 2 defense per target. Okay, so we're fighting 2 people. That is like, let's combine and average it. That's 4. That's 8 damage and 4 defense for 2. That actually seems really good. So there's a bunch of enemies. Now if it's 1 enemy, it's 3 damage, or 4 damage and 2 shield, which also doesn't sound horrible, because like there's cards that just give us 3 armor. It's not bad. So I think it's the card that makes the most sense out of all these, at least. Oh, we get a negotiation card too. Stacked deck. Gain. What does gain mean? The server turn, choose a card in your hand and prepare it. Now that could be something that's good. I don't know. When we gain this card, I don't know what that means. Rig 2 snails, then improvise a hostility card from your draw pile. Or spend 1 influence. This card gains 3 bonus damage for this negotiation. So it like becomes 4 to 6 for 1. But we have to have the cards that give us influence. I think I kind of like Stack Deck, and it expands. I think it's good. It's like a power card. Come on, old friend. Surely this has gone on long enough. If I walk away now, it's Tahesh's judgment. Surely you know that's worse than whatever fate you could deal me. Tell me, how did you know I was here? You were only a shadow on the Renturian side of the border. Once you came back, you were followed by paperwork. Shame that the Admiralty cut you loose after all you did for them. So it goes. Took a while to figure out who you were working for now, but once I did, well, they sure like to get their reports, don't they? I'd rather let her go. I suppose so, but that will at least be of your own making. May you keep to the shallows as much as you're able. Yonway disappears in the trees, dragged along by the will of her god. There's no reason to take her out. She's just following her duties, and we're old buds. Okay. So, time to recharge. Whew. Alright. Okay. So first things first. Careful though, they're not always the code. So I wonder if they stack or if it, I don't know. Wow, that's really generous of you. Thank you. So morale boost. At the end of their turn, surrendered allies gain 10% of their maximum health. Wow, that's pretty good. Thank you, Umrit. Oh, also we know how to requisition those RPGs from. How about the room you promised? Oh, go wake up the cockroaches. Charming. Havel shows you to your room. Your bed calls to you. You hit the pillow like a load of bricks. Alright, if you like this video, please go ahead and like and subscribe. I really appreciate you, and thank you for watching. We're just gonna check out what all went down. It seems like a lot happened on the first day here. I wonder if every day with Rook is gonna be like this. Nice thing, gained a ton of health. Well, oh, we already had a bunch of health. We got a resolve back. Yeah, I guess we did gain a good bit. I think that's how much we gained back is plus 24, or if it's just the way it is. We got a bunch of people love us. Nobody hates us yet. A bunch of people dislike us. We are kind of at war. And these folks right here like us. Yeah. So it looks like we're more on the rebellion side here so far. We'll see how tomorrow goes. Then we got some graphs. What's this one? And my coin is, it's not a graph, it's a coin, but it is sort of like a permanent buff. We gained a lot of battle cards and a lot of negotiation cards. Okay, so I think that's it. Alright, so see y'all in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching once more.